Greetings, everybody. Do you see this word right here? Let's talk about this. But first, I have a story to tell you. Back in grad school, one of my professors, and I'm going to change things up so that this person cannot be identified, was giving a lecture, and let's say it went like this. Today we're going to be discussing the phonological patterns of the African gray parrot, the white-fronted parrot, etc., etc., etc. And I sat in my seat stunned because I was wondering to myself, have I been mispronouncing this word my entire life? Because after all, this is a professor. This is a highly intelligent professor. So of course, when I got home, I looked it up, and sure enough, I was not mispronouncing it. It is etc., the ET sound, etc., etc., etc. And I was wondering to myself, why are people mispronouncing this? Why? And I could think of 3 different reasons. Number 1, in the English language, there are a lot of words that begin with ET, but don't have that et sound. You have ethnicity, you have ethics, but that's ETH, et. Etymology might be one. Number 2, I think people are switching around the letters of the word in their own mind. They think it's ECT instead of ETC. And if you think that, of course, you're going to make that X sound. You think it's going to be etc., EKS, EX, whatever the case may be. And number 3, there's so many people mispronouncing it. Take a look at this.
Maybe AI algorithms, big freedom centers that were, reviewing this, et cetera, et cetera.
They thought it was a marketing ploy to get a better deal at The Apprentice, etc. The mainstream media catapulted him to the number 1.
And you're only attracting other low frequencies, people, opportunities, conversations, etc. So good mood.
He's kind of banging the war drum, and we got to take the fight to Al-Qaeda, etc. In Santa Monica, there was obviously Slim.
Through, turning off the lights, starting the dishwasher, etc. I jumped as dad.
From any number of a parent in jail, unemployment, drug addiction, etc. One of the things I think we do.
What you eat, how you transport yourself, etc. It matters a lot. But there is another piece of power that individuals have.
Of course, just because people are saying it that way doesn't mean it's the correct way to say it. And let me throw this out there. The reason for this video is not to be a grammar snob or a phonological snob, or any kind of snob for that matter. The reason is to help you guys out. You might be in a situation where you might be speaking with your future boss, or potential spouse, or a friend, or there might be some kind of reason where if you use that word incorrectly, they're going to say, hey, what's wrong with this guy? He must be unintelligent. He must not be educated, etc., etc. Well, you guys get the point. Anyway, well, you wouldn't say, let's just try this home a little bit further. Take the word atlas, at. You wouldn't say axis instead of atlas. Take the Atlantic Ocean. You wouldn't say the Atlantic Ocean. And you wouldn't say somebody has a bad axtitude. Unless, of course, it were this guy right here. He always seemed to carry around that axe. I think he had an axe to grind for some reason. Well, anyway, how do we correct this? How do we come up with some kind of a trick to remember this? Here is something that I just came up with on the spot the other day, thinking about this. Do you remember this guy from the movies? E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home. You see those 2 big letters, E.T.? They are the first 2 letters of etc. So how about E.T. use etc., E.T. use etc.? That should do the trick, right? Well, anyway, come up with your own way if you can, but just remember it's not etc. It's not etc. It's etc. Anyway, if I helped you guys out, if I entertained you, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.